Hello everyone. We have already discussed William Wordsworth, who was a great romantic poet, and today we are going to take up another great romantic poet, Percy Bysshe Shelley, and we are going to discuss his poem The Cloud. Shelley was born in Sussex in 1792 and he died in 1822. He had a very short life of 30 years. But in that short life, Shelley, through his works, contributed greatly to English literature. Shelley belonged to the younger generation of the Romantic poets. He was a revolutionary and an idealist. He strongly wanted to change the society, and his notable works include Prometheus Unbound, The Cenci, Adonai, and a number of lyrics. Shelley is one of England's finest lyric poets, and he was a gifted lyrical poet. His lyrical poetry is the greatest contribution to English literature. His Ode to the West Wind and To a Skylark are considered to be the treasures of English literature. He has rightly been called the perfect singing bird. So here we will be taking up his lyric poem, The Cloud. The Cloud was written in late 1819 and published in 1820. The poem shows the poet's high imaginative power. Shelley gives a human form to the cloud here. So cloud is personified here. Now, personification is a literary device in which an inanimate object or an abstract concept is spoken of as a human entity, and Shelley is a master in giving life to various objects and forces of nature. He is considered to be a great myth maker. In his poem Ode to the West Wind, he personifies the west wind, and here he personifies the cloud. The cloud here becomes a metaphor for the never-ending cycle of transformation and change in nature. And the poem it consists of six stanzas, and in each stanza we see the cloud describing its activities. So Shelley uses first person point of view in its narration. Okay, so we'll paraphrase the poem. The first stanza goes as I bring fresh showers for the thirsting flowers from the seas and the streams. I bear light shade for the leaves when laid in their noonday dreams. From my wings are shaken the dews that waken the sweet buds every one, when rocked to rest on their mother's breast as she dances about the sun. I wield the flail of the lashing hail and whiten the green plains under, and then again I dissolve it in rain and laugh as I pass in thunder. So the cloud is here speaking about his activities on the land. The cloud, it brings rain, it brings fresh showers, that is it brings rain for the drying flowers, for the fading flowers. Thirsting means the wanting flowers. So the cloud, it brings rain for the thirsting flowers. And it brings rain from the oceans and the rivers. In the noontime, the cloud, it casts a shade over the leaves, uh, and it appears as if at the noontime, when the leaves are taking rest, when the leaves seem to be asleep and dreaming, At that time, the cloud, it provides shade to the leaves. From my wings are shaken the dews that waken the sweet buds everyone. So drops of water fall from the cloud, isn't it? And this is seen in the form of dews on the buds. So drops of water which fall from the cloud awaken the sleeping buds. It appears as if the dew, it awakens the sleeping bud which had gone to sleep on their mother's breast. Now, mother's breast here means the earth. When rocked to rest on their mother's breast. So when the buds, the buds, they were sleeping, and they were sleeping on their mother's breast. That is when they were sleeping on the earth. Then the cloud, it awakens the sleeping bud. I wield the flail of the lashing hail and whiten the green plains under, and then again I dissolve it in rain and laugh as I pass in thunder. I wield the flail of the lashing hail. The cloud, it flings the hailstones on the earth, and the hailstones, what do? They make the green fields look white. Now the green plains under the plains which are green, they look white because of the snow. And the loud sound of the thunder is the laughter of the cloud. And the loud and the thundering that can be heard, it is actually the laughter of the cloud. So here in the first stanza, we see a number of activities of the cloud which are performed on the earth. Then comes the second stanza, and in the second stanza, the cloud, it speaks about it speaks about how it becomes active on the sea. I sift the snow on the mountains below, and their great pines groan aghast. And all the night it's my pillow white, while I sleep in the arms of the blast. So here I eyes the cloud. The cloud, what it does? It sifts the snow. Sift means sieve. So the cloud, the snow, it passes through the sieve, the snow, and it falls on the mountain below. And when the great pine trees which are growing on the mountains, they are hit by the snowflakes, then it appears as if they are groaning, they are crying with pain. So I sift the snow on the mountains below, and the great pines groan aghast. That is, the great pine trees, when the snowflakes fall, they are they are groaning, they are crying with pain. And all the night it's my pillow white, while I sleep in the arms of the blast. Now the snow-covered top of the mountain, it serves as a pillow for the cloud. So all the night on the snow-covered mountain top, it acts as a pillow, and the cloud, it sleeps in the arms of the blast. That is, it sleeps in the arms of the wind. Sublime on the towers of my sky bars, lightning my pilot sits. Now lightning is the pilot of the cloud. Lightning guides the cloud. So lightning sits, where it sits, sublime on the towers of my sky bars. That is, it sits on the high towers. Lightning, it sits on the high towers of the aerial dwelling of the cloud, And the thunder, it is chained below it. In a cavern under is fettered the thunder. Fettered means chained. So the thunder, it is chained below in the caves. And the thunder, it struggles and howls at fits. The thunder, it struggles for release, and it howls at intervals. Fits means intervals. So the thunder, it howls at intervals. Over earth and ocean with gentle motion, this pilot is guiding me. So lightning, which is the pilot for the cloud, it guides the cloud gently over the earth and the ocean. Lured by the love of the genii that moves in the depths of the purple sea. Now, lured means attracted. So, the lightning, it is attracted by the spirits which are moving in the deep ocean, which are moving in the depths of the ocean. So the lightning, it seems to be attracted by the genii. Genii means the spirits, the spirits that are moving in deep in the ocean. Over the rills and the crags and the hills, over the lakes and the plains, wherever he dream under mountain or spirit, the spirit he loves remains. So lightning, attracted by the love of the genii, it flashes over the streams and the rocks, over the hills and the lakes, over the plains, over the rills, streams, over the crags and the hills, over the lakes and the plains. And all this time, what does the cloud do? Wherever he dream under mountain or stream, the spirit he loves remain. The spirit of water, it remains. And I all the while bask in the heaven. And what is the cloud doing all this while? All this while the cloud, it is enjoying the warmth of the blue sky while he is dissolving in rains. And all this time the cloud enjoys the warmth of the blue sky. So again, here the natural phenomena, it is depicted in a very beautiful manner. So in these two stanzas, we see the activities of the cloud being performed on the land, in the sky, and on the sea.